Good morning, everyone. Today we are commenting on the weekly signal that arrived over the weekend. Yesterday, the US market opened, so we can now review the stock that our Telegram channel highlighted for this week. We will start analyzing this stock right away. First, an important premise is needed. This week, a very large number of signals came in. For this reason, stock picking is essential. It's not advisable to build a portfolio with 30 or 40 stocks. As we have said many times, our approach is to allocate capital across about 10 to 15 stocks. Behind this number, we do not have statistical evidence suggesting better result. There is obviously a significant amount of work behind this trading system. In a dedicated video, we will show the result of our study. But mm, in a, we will explain the key characteristic of the backtesting, which has now been carried out on more than 2,000 trades. Let's say the results are already visible. We have the ability to select the best trades by following just a few clear rules. We have observed that weekly and monthly signal perform better than daily signal. And more importantly, the key information is the slope. The slope it's necessary is between 0 and 15 degrees. Within this range, the average return is much more stable and tends to be around 6-7%. Another priority is the signal quality. Multi-signal setup, meaning the confluence of more signal, increase the average return by about 3 percentage points. Both type of breakouts are valid. However, the neckline breakout on an horizontal level provide a more stable of distribution. So looking at the graph, by applying this rule, we can start with the first stock, for example, and just a moment because I went to other week. So we go down and the, and we can start to see the single graph. Uh, Perfect. So you just a while because we have necessary uh, to adjust our graph. So we are ready now. Okay, this is this week and the signal weekly that we received. Just a while because we have to find the weekly signal, and we remember that when at the end of the graph we don't have any indication, it seems that the graph refers to a daily time frame. So we are arrived in the perfect. So we find the weekly signal and we start with the Abbott Laboratories. This is an horizontal level breakout and therefore a signal we would consider when we can see the ARC Capital Group limit. Here the slope is compatible with our rules. 11 slope, 11 degree, and we can see that on the arc capital group we have the multi-signal. So we have the breakout of the level in the horizontal line. We continue with this stock. This is Aflac Incorporate. This is a neckline breakout, meaning an horizontal level breakout. We are dealing with stock that are breaking all-time highs, so this require particular attention. Next, we see Amplifon. That is Italian stock with the right slope. We can go we can go very fast. We find, for example, Boeing that have the two same signal, quindi multi-signal, very good. Slope 8 degree, so very good for our rules, and at the same time the breakout of an horizontal line. We continue scrolling through the list. We see another level breakout, and then we can see that using, for example, we can see Dow, DVA. Okay, we have double signal, and we notice that the breakout is very, very important. So we can wait a retest on this level. Now we have to analyze some trades that's coming from the last week, and in the last video we see our trade on Carrier Global Corporation. It's very interesting because we can see how our trade is going, and you follow this in our Telegram channel, in our trading view sites. Uh, very very important. See the starting point. No, you know that we have a breakout level in this week. So the graph was presented here. We have an important top in 23 August and 2021, and in this level you find an important movement. So this level is very very worked for the market, and now we have an important go out with the break of the trend line, and we show that the, the last week we have an important test of this resistance. Uh, as you can see, you know that the stock open at the end, at the start of the week, uh, more close of the weekly bar, and go very very quickly for the target. It's very important because it is not simple as we have showing, because we know that in this date that was 5 February, we noticed that the stock go down in the particular day for the market, but he succeeded in recovery this immediately this price. It's very important because we can see now the retest. It is very important because there is another opportunity to enter if you miss the first entry. Uh, it's very important the retest of a liquidity area. This retest allows trade where the not entered immediately to rebuild or open position. From here, the expected behavior is quite clear. We can see obviously the correct way to manage the signal when you have a take position. Now we I see I remember that we also entered in Fang this trade for more complex. As you can see on 2 February the stock opened with a gap down. So what do we do in these cases? In this situation, we work on the retest of a key level. The entry on car was easier. Car showed strength immediately if it then had a pullback, but the overall structure was very clean. On Fang, we opened the position on 2 February in a weaker context. However, this configuration allowed us to enter on the retest as usual. We always try to select levels that are technical, meaningful. In this case, we focus on hourly chart, and you can see that in this congestion area, you find a good entry point. It's possible design a break trend line in the hourly time frame, and you find after this congestion a good entry point that can give you an edge, statistical edge to select a short stop. Regarding the price extension, we know that we are convinced that this title, the stock recovered the previous high. A reasonably first objective is around 175, and at the minimum, the stock should fill the high created during the previous decline. We have now completed this week review. As always, you will find updates in the video description. You will also find a TradingView link with all the analyzed stock. We try to follow a clear and logical sequence. For example, here we published the study on car. You can clearly see the exact entry point. This trade delivered a very solid performance. Thank you very much for your attention. We will see you again next week.